Welcome back to the Oddcast. I'm Alex.
And I'm Ricky.
And we're just two odd dudes who decided to start a podcast.
And today we are taking a couples quiz.
Yep, it's pretty cute.
We're going to see how well we know each other and see if we're actually that good of friends, because these questions are really hard.
You're looking at a webpage.
Yes.
Is it at the top? Does it say romantic questions?
No, it says 25 how well do you know me questions for couples.
Okay, so yeah, it's insinuating. It's not saying
We're
for a couple of odd dudes.
No, it is for couples.
Yeah, got it.
So we're going to see if we know each other that well.
Okay.
And if we're a good couple.
I'm excited.
We should have Paul answer these on the side and see how well he knows us.
That's true. If only he had a whiteboard, he could just write it down and we'd see what his answer was halfway through. You should do it. You should take that whiteboard down and do it.
Yeah. Good luck erasing that whiteboard. But
yeah.
So, you excited for this?
I'm so
Are you
excited.
nervous? Whoa, that was hard to say. Do you think I know you better, or do you think you know me better?
I think you know me better.
I don't know, man. I'm looking at some of these, and I have no idea. Some of these things, I feel like once you ask them, even if we know them, we're going to be like,
yeah.
5. And you're, what? Why did you say 5? I don't know. I don't know.
I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Well, let's get to the Oddcast. We have 25 questions that we have to answer about one another.
Can I ask a preliminary question?
That's 26. Sure.
Between the two of us, who do you
Me.
think?
You.
Who do you think
Paul.
wears the capris in the family?
Not me. I would never be caught dead in capris. You want to know something?
Wait. Yes, I do. Would you ever be caught dead eating caprese salad?
Yes.
It's better than normal salad.
It's pretty good.
It's more cheese, I'd say.
Pretty
Yeah.
good. And I believe it's caprese.
I have no idea.
See, Paul agreed.
Yeah, Paul from New York would know what caprese is.
Forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I remember what I was going to say.
I'm so excited.
So, my birthday is coming up.
Yeah.
Can't tell you when, because that's one of the questions.
Oh, okay.
Shh. Don't say it.
All right.
We're not there yet.
Yeah.
But I went and got a suit for my birthday
Yeah.
because I'm going to a fancy dinner and I, wanted a new suit.
Yeah. Totally.
Treating yourself to a suit, which you did recently.
I did.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
Should do it. So I went and got a nice suit from NYX.
It's a pretty good color.
Yeah. It's a good color. Same color you had.
Yep.
It's one
for
I've
my
been
wedding.
Been eyeing that color for many a year.
Yeah.
I've almost bought that color suit about 7 times.
It's a good color.
Yeah. Between that or it's a maroon or like a real red. I wanted like a nice red suit.
Yeah. I think the technical color at NYX is wine.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot. There's multiple different colors.
If you got the one I got,
I don't
it's
know.
a wine.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It looks different in the pictures. We'll see. We'll see when I get it. Anyways, all of that to say, you asked about the capris. I just don't understand this new fashion where people are wearing their stupid pants for their suit short so you see their ankles and it doesn't touch their shoe. It looks dumb.
Let me tell you, I love it.
It looks dumb.
I think it's great. As a tall man who has a hard time finding pants that fit me right.
Oh, you just like it because now it makes it
everything
easier
works
for you.
for me.
Yeah.
Everything is great. It's like I can wear them normal, and some people will like me, and I can wear them, high up.
Here's the problem though. They wear them high up, but then they don't wear socks.
Yeah,
And
that's
they
a
have
new
dress shoes, and it's like, oh, here's my ankle bone.
thing. Yeah, I don't get it with dress shoes.
What the heck is that, man?
I couldn't do that. I can do it with like tennies, but
Right, you're trying to dress down look. That's
Yeah,
fine.
right.
But like you're trying to look like you got everything up to the nines,
Right.
and you got a tie on, and then you're gonna have no sock on.
yeah, that's weird.
Like, bro,
Put a sock.
you put a sock on it.
Yeah.
And ain't no one being like, oh man, check out that guy's ankle
Ankles.
bone. That malleolus is nice.
My wife did tell me the other day I had nice ankles, which was a weird compliment that I'd never gotten before.
Well, I mean, that is pretty weird.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Well, you ready to see how much we know each other?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. You gotta start with the first one. I'll just ask them, and then we'll just both answer.
Yeah, okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah, that seems fair.
What is my full name?
Do you want me to say it all?
Well, that is the question.
All right. Your full name is Ricardo. No. It's Richard Lauren Bills III.
No. That is false.
I don't believe you. What is your full name?
I am the second.
Are you the second?
Yeah.
Did I get it right on that little stamp thing I got for you?
Yeah, you got it right on the stamp. Yeah. Yeah. You remember you almost put the third. And then, no, I think you didn't put the second. I think it just says Richard L. Bill.
Oh, okay.
And you were like, you had said the third, and I was like, yeah, that would have been wrong.
That
I remember
would've-
that conversation.
That's good. I'm really glad it's the second.
And
How do I
you're
have the
Alexander Roscoe Miles.
third? Yep. Yeah.
Comma, Lodico.
Yeah. We don't hyphenate. We comma.
We comma it.
Comma space. Lodico. That's a pretty easy one. Even though I got it wrong.
You got it wrong.
I got it wrong.
I'm going to get this one wrong. You should get this one right.
Okay.
When is my birthday?
You don't know my birthday?
No, I'm bad at birthdays. Wow. They get me really confused.
To be fair,
I know my wife's.
Yeah, your wife, or not your wife. My wife's birthday is 2 days after yours, so it's a little bit easier for me to remember it. But yours is October 27th coming up here. Golden birthday.
Mm-hmm. Golden birthday.
I know.
We're going gold.
I'm a good friend.
Yeah. We also just talked about it this week.
Okay, here's the thing.
We started out friends.
Here's the
thing.
Here's the started out friends.
Yeah, go ahead.
It was cool.
But it was all pretend.
Yeah, it was all pretend. It's golden birthday. Are you gonna wear golden stuff?
Yes.
You are, right?
Yeah, I have a gold suit jacket in my Amazon cart.
That's awesome.
Okay, back to the suit thing.
Yeah.
Because you asked. Because you know,
sure.
We'll get to this eventually.
And our podcast is about tangents.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, for sure. They're odd.
Mm-hmm. Wait, suits or tangents?
Tangents.
Oh, okay.
But they do have odd suits. Have you seen those? That's
Yeah.
a company, which also has a gold suit, by the way, just so you know. When I went to Nick's, I went to the one closer to us, and when I first went in, the guy was like, "Oh wow, like you're in odd shape," and I was like,
"You're in odd shape."
Well, right, offended right away, but cool, whatever. He's like, "Oh, sorry. Like you got your shoulders, they're bigger, and they're broad, and you're like skinny waist." And I was like, "Yeah, still not helping me, man. Like this is just really awkward now. Like let's move on." And so then there was a lady there, and she was like asking me what I wanted, and I was like, what it was for and stuff. And I said, "Oh, I'm going to dinner with my wife, blah blah." And I said, "Well, it's my golden birthday." And she was like, "Oh, that's so cool." And I was like, "Yeah. So do you have any gold suits here?" And I was kind of joking. She was like, "Maybe we can order one." And I was like, "Oh, like." Just a joke. Now I'm like, this is so uncomfortable at this point. I'm just like, just move on. I ended up not getting anything from that.
You went. That was the Arrowhead one.
Yeah, that was the Arrowhead one.
Oh.
So then I went to Fashion Square, and the guy there was cooler. And they do custom suits right now at Fashion Square, but not the other one. No, they have a custom one that you can make that has like gold paisley on it. So one of the guys there was getting his vest for his wedding, and it was this nice like navy blue. It was a little lighter than navy, but it had like buttons on it that had like gold on them, and the whole back half was a paisley gold.
That's awesome.
It was so cool.
I do like the paisley gold look on things. It was
nice.
It's pretty.
And
classic.
then the inner part of his jacket had the same thing.
Yes, a good lining
legit.
on a jacket makes all the difference.
Yeah. Anyways, your birthday is in January, right?
Yep. Yeah. Take a guess at the day.
8th.
No.
18th.
Closer.
28th.
No 8s in it.
Dang it. I felt like there was an 8. 17th.
There you go. Yes.
I knew it was around there. Okay. See, I was close.
Are you going to steal my personal information after this? Are you just fetching for trying to, so that people can figure out my passwords?
It doesn't ask me your social security number, so.
Okay.
But I just yelled. I just realized we went to Topgolf earlier. It was kind of why we're always unprepared. I won't make an excuse. And I just realized you were like, "Hey, where's the coupon or the gift card?" And I was like, "Oh," and I just yelled out my password to everyone.
Oh, but it's a phone password. It's not like
it was still like I just yelled it to like no regard. I was so into golfing that I was like, and I just told everyone.
Well, I mean, if it's any consolation, Paul, you opened his phone, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember his password?
Yeah.
I don't. I don't remember it. I was right next to him. But to be fair, I wasn't paying attention.
Paul probably already knew it. I'd tell Paul stuff like that. So.
All right, fair enough.
All right. So I got the birthday on the second try. I wasn't too far off.
Yeah.
But I got it wrong.
Not the second try. You got it on the fourth try.
Fourth try.
Yeah.
Well, second try without the 8. For some reason, I thought there was an 8. I think Zach's
second
is
try
on the
without
8.
the 8.
I think Zach's is on the 8.
You don't know Zach's birthday?
Dude, I don't know birthdays. I know my wife's.
You don't know anybody? What about your mom's? You better, man. She listens to this podcast.
I get hers mixed up with it's August. It's either 14th or 22nd. I think it's 22nd.
August 14th is Micah's birthday.
22nd. It's hot in here.
It is hot in here.
Yeah. All right. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What am I insecure about?
Oh, what are you insecure?
Do we want to tell people this on the internet?
Sure. I mean, how insecure are you really if you tell everybody on the internet?
I mean, well, you'd still be insecure about it.
Sure. You
just like, you know, you still struggle with it, but you're willing to talk about it.
Are we talking about like physical features? Or are we talking about...
I can't explain the question, man. I don't know. It just says, what am I insecure about?
All right. I would say you have expressed that you are insecure about some sort of like abandonment stuff in the past. You've actually talked about that on this podcast before.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that an insecurity or a fear? That's more. I
think that's a fear.
What's an insecurity?
There's a really obvious one.
There is? Your colorblindness.
Mm-hmm.
Are you really insecure about that?
Yeah, we had a whole episode about that, man.
I know we had a whole episode about it, but I feel like at this point you've kind of come into it.
No, I'm still insecure.
Oh.
I mean, when you can't like tell a color when you're trying to buy a suit, you're like, oh, this is rough. You got to ask for help.
I guess that's fair because I feel like every time somebody's like, oh, I'm colorblind, everybody's like, wait, really? And then they do the whole, can you see this color?
What color is this? I'm like, punch you in the face color in a second.
Okay, that's fair. What do you think I'm insecure about?
I'm thinking. There's a lot of dead air. Hang on. Wait for it.
It's okay. Let's call our viewers customers. Customers can think while you're thinking.
But they're always right.
They are.
I think you are... Well, you're not insecure about your ankles because your wife just...
Show them everywhere.
She's just...
Ankles out. Sun's out, ankles out. That's what I always say.
Wait. Can confirm his ankles are currently out. He's wearing capris again on the show.
They're hiking pants.
Hiking capris.
Sure. Yeah, whatever.
Jogging hiking capris.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. I really bought them for rock climbing, but...
Rock climbing, jogging, hiking capris.
Rock caprising.
Let's see. You are...
What are you aiming for? Are you aiming for a physical feature or
Okay. Yeah. I think... I know you get weird about your hair. I don't know if that's an insecurity, though. But you're always like... Every time you've gotten your hair cut the last couple of times, you've talked about how you didn't like it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep. See, Paul's agreeing. I don't know if that's an insecurity, if you like your hair a certain way, or if it's just like a particularity. But the last like couple times you got your hair cut, because I know you tried different places.
Yeah.
You know, you strayed from Boris.
I did. Straight from
you have.
Well, Boris is great. Okay, listen.
But you talked about your hair and like how no one gets right, and you're like, and I know your wife wants you to grow it long, and you were like. And then you came back and it was shorter, and I was like, "Oh,
right."
Statement piece.
I don't know if I would call it an insecurity. So I went to Boris because I just liked Boris. He's okay at cutting hair, but he also doesn't speak English that well, and so like it's harder to be like, "This is what I want you to do." I just like seeing him. He's a good guy, you know. He tells me all about how...
You have so much trust in people, man.
Well, so that's why I actually don't think that's actually my insecurity. Is because though I'll be like, "Yeah, I don't really like this haircut." It doesn't mean that much to me. You know, I'm like, I'll just wear a hat until it grows out to where I can do something with it.
Right. But you're covering it up. It's a bit of an insecurity if you're covering it up.
Sure. All right. I mean, kind of.
I just know you talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that too? The last couple of haircuts, man, you got a wife now. You're trying to look hot for her. You're like,
that's true.
Do this hair. Well, what?
That's true.
You know?
That's true. Well, now I'm going to be insecure about it every time.
That, or I know we talked about this before. Not that it's necessarily an insecurity, but being skinny and the lack of being able to put on weight.
Actually, that might be one that I don't really think about, but that actually probably would be more of the insecurity of like, I wish I was bigger. Like, I mean, obviously in the end, it doesn't really matter a whole lot, but it'd be nice.
Yeah.
You know?
Buff up.
I think one of the ones...
Get yoked?
Yeah, get yoked. I'll have to come and train with you every Tuesday, which I haven't done for like the last month and a half.
I mean, we did tonight. It's Tuesday. We're recording, and we went to Topgolf. That's training.
That's training for next week.
For next week's golf competition.
Yeah. Where we use weighted clubs.
Yeah. We're going to putt on the podcast.
We're going to hit kettlebells out of a tee. Kettlebells.
Bells, yeah.
I think the ones that I've like, been insecure about in the past, I have an underbite, which is something that was like...
You talked about this recently.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because of the biting the lip.
Mm-hmm.
And that was something that as a kid, because I found out you had to get like surgery. Have you ever heard of underbite surgery?
No.
Yeah, Paul's nodding his head. It's horrifying.
They got to break your jaw.
Yeah, they break your jaw, they shave a little bit off, they push it back, and then they essentially put braces on you without the wire, and then they rubber band your mouth shut for either 2 weeks to 2 months.
Yeah.
Could you imagine having your
Don't rubber bands help that too, though, when you get braces? Rubber bands are helping move it too, right?
They help move it, but if your jaw is at a certain spot, you can't move it back.
Can't move it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds rough.
Yeah. But now I got a wife, so I'm like, whatever.
You're just like, whatever. Smile. Ding.
Yeah. Basically like a bulldog.
Basically like a bulldog. We're getting that put on a t-shirt.
All right, sounds good.
What's my favorite food?
Steak.
Yeah, that one's too easy.
That was easy.
Man.
Do you know what mine is?
Air fried salmon.
No, man. That's good, though. I like it. No, it's Rubio's.
Oh, yeah. Rubio's steak.
Rubio's grilled gourmet steak tacos.
Yeah, steak tacos.
So good.
I didn't know that was your favorite. You told me you haven't been there in forever.
I haven't. Honestly, a lot of my favorite foods I haven't had in a long time.
That's crazy, man.
Huh?
I don't know if it's your favorite food then.
It is. It's my favorite
food. If you don't crave it, how's it your favorite? Because
I don't crave a lot of foods. I'll eat something. Like the other day, I was like, let's just have burgers. I don't know, because we had stuff for burgers. I'll just make whatever. But, I mean, there's a lot of foods that I really like. But that's one of the ones that when I have it, I'm like, oh, yeah. This hits the spot, you know?
Rubio's.
It does. And another thing is my
ancestors are quite offended.
Yeah, oh, yeah. It is not Mexican food whatsoever. Anyway.
It's Mexican-American fusion.
It's California Mexican.
Yeah. What food do I hate?
Pickles.
Yep, that is an easy one.
I'm trying to think. Were you thinking when you looked at me? Were you trying to think of something else?
Yeah, something that you talk about a lot on here. And
sushi.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do you just hate raw fish?
Yeah, I don't actually hate sushi. I also eat. Remember we talked about I would eat sushi, but I like not sashimi. I don't like the raw fish part.
Oh yeah.
But I'll eat the other stuff.
Like
spicy tuna roll, all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like the beginner sushi.
Right.
That's where I'm at.
Have you ever had a tuna steak, like an ahi tuna steak?
No.
Really nice.
No, because the couple times we go to sushi with people, they're like, "That's not real sushi," and I'm like, "Well, you're not a real human." So
no. So a tuna steak is literally just like a big old fillet of tuna that they slightly sear on either end, but mostly it's, at least the last one I had was mostly raw in the middle.
Yeah.
Amazing. It was
I think the problem is the texture, and then the last time I had it, it was kind of cold. Yeah. And that freaked me out.
Yeah, okay.
Cold texture was like, this doesn't feel right.
Well, you just got to think of like you're eating yogurt.
But it's not like the raw thing, because I like my steak medium rare. I mean, it's not raw, but I'm like, if it's bleeding, I'm not too mad.
Right.
But anyways, food you hate.
Yeah, what food do I hate?
You don't hate a lot of food.
I don't hate a lot.
You pretty much eat anything we've ever handed you ever. Mm-hmm. Even I know you don't like, but you still ate and you're okay with because you got money.
Yeah, the Birdie Bots every flavor beans.
Yeah, the flavor beans. But man, when you first ate all of them, you looked like you hated your entire life.
My breath smelled so bad.
Yeah, it smelled like dog poop.
I got $100 though from Paul. It was great.
But I know you hated that.
That was the easiest and best $100. I would do that every day. If I could probably get cavities though.
Yeah, you would get cavities, but also no one wanted to be near you because it smelled awful.
It smelled
all
so
around you. Not only did it smell awful all around you, but your initial face, you went you did it, but you went kind of white.
Ugh, it was gross.
You went pretty ghostly.
That's because I felt sick. It was horrible.
There's not a lot of foods that I think I've ever seen that happen to you. Like Paul, that we killed him with spice.
Yeah.
He literally died. I've never seen that with you outside of the beans.
Yeah. Well, what was so terrible about the beans is because they're, if nobody knows about them, or if somebody doesn't know about them, they're jelly beans that are flavored in gross flavors or nice flavors, right? They're supposed to be like a gamble. I think they're called bamboozled now.
Yeah, bamboozled. Bean boozled.
Bean boozled. Yeah. And so what?
Not a sponsor.
What ended up happening was I ate the entire package that came, which was probably like 30 beans.
Yeah, whatever was left, because people had already been eating them.
I think we only gave out like 2 of them though.
No, a lot of people had them. There was a lot of people
had them.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe it was like 15.
It was still a lot of beans.
Yeah, and the thing is, you can't just swallow them, right?
No, you gotta chew them.
You gotta chew them, especially for the dare. Like you can't just go out the easy way. The problem was, I'm chipmunking it in one side of my mouth, bringing out a bean, chewing it, and eating it, like swallowing it. So it's like you're getting every nasty taste over and over and over. It was the worst. Oh.
But it also, like, some of the flavors make you kind of salivate more, and you're just like, ugh.
Oh, yeah. Not good. You get nasty flavored spit after that for sure. Oh, gosh.
Wait, we're going to skip through some of this because we're not going to make it all the way through. So let's see. Biggest pet peeve.
Your biggest pet peeve. Is it when I go?
No. I mean, that's not fun to edit, but it's also it just sounds gross.
What's your biggest pet peeve? People putting doggy corners on books.
Oh, yeah. No, that's not my biggest pet peeve. That's just
What's
rude.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
I don't...
Injustice, maybe?
Biggest pet peeve. Oh my goodness. I don't even know. I don't think I really have an answer.
Your biggest pet peeve is when people use the Greek of the word in the Bible.
Yes.
But they don't know Greek.
No, my biggest pet peeve is when people like act like they know what they're talking about and they just don't.
Yeah.
Which is like in the setting that they actually are acting like they know what they talk about. Like we'll goof around like we actually know something and then we're like, I'm just kidding. Right. I'm just messing with you. Like I have no idea what I'm talking about. It's people that are like, no, I know. Like let me tell you what my opinion on this. I'm like, I didn't ask you. Like, you're just sharing a fun story with you. I was not asking for life advice on where I should invest my $8 that I won on this game. Yeah. Like, I can tell you what you should do with that.
That's fair. That's fair.
Don't like that.
That is, you kind of sit there and you feel like you're getting a lecture and you're like, yep, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. Those are awkward moments because then you feel like afterwards you're like, how do I leave this?
Yeah.
You're just cool. I'll do that. Yep. Nice.
Yeah.
And then you leave.
All right. This is a great conversation we're having. Thank you for all the insight. I've learned a lot in our time together.
I have to do that sometimes in my job because
people tell you what
part of my job is a little bit small talk, but also like people give me their opinions all the time, and I'm like, yeah, I'll hear you out. That's cool. You want someone to talk to today? That's fine.
You're just like, so how's your 401k doing?
In the end, like I'm never gonna talk to that person again, except for maybe one or two more times after I help them with their car. So
sure, that makes it easier.
Yeah, it's not like somebody I see at work every day or something like that they're gonna ask me about it. You know?
Yeah. Let's see, your biggest pet peeve. I don't know.
Yeah, what annoys me? What is my biggest pet
peeve? If you don't know, how am I supposed to know? When people don't know office quotes.
No, I don't mind that. It's nice because I get the office quote with the office people. It's a club.
Yeah.
It's a social club.
Oh, bad coffee. When people make bad coffee.
No, but even that, I'm like, if I'm at a diner, that's like, it feels right to have a bad coffee.
Paying a lot for bad coffee. That's what you don't like. You have made fun of so many different coffees.
Totally.
Oh, you're like, ugh. And I'm just like, oh, dude, I'm fine with a K-cup. I have no idea. I am not refined in this area.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I guess that could be it. I don't really feel
You're pretty bougie with your coffee.
I'm very bougie with my coffee for sure. I'll agree. Sure.
You do know like what you're getting into though. Like when you go to a diner coffee. You don't have unrealistic expectations, but I feel like we've talked before about like that coffee that I bought for Christmas that I got you guys.
Oh, Reform Roasters?
Yeah, that
that stuff's good, man.
But I was like, that was worth the money. But at the same time, we talked about like I remember you. I don't remember what brand, but you were like, oh, this one, not worth it. There's absolute garbage.
Like Folgers. Okay. Folgers is nasty, man. Oh, actually, I got one at the store the other day. So here's a story. Tony and we ran out of coffee, so we bought another bag at the store. It was Colt coffee. It had nice marketing, so we were like, it could be good.
Good.
It was pre-ground.
Okay.
Which, if you're buying coffee, you never buy pre-ground if you know what you're doing. Ever. Never do it. You always grind it yourself. It's way more fresh that way.
Yeah. By hand.
Even though we buy it and then we grind a whole bag and then we
just, that's literally pointless.
That's literally not pointless, but it's pretty pointless.
Yeah. Maybe has half a point.
Yeah, it has half a point. It was not good, but we still went through the whole thing.
Already?
Yeah.
You said, when was this?
Yeah, it was 2 Sundays ago.
Oh, Okay, 2
We go through like a bag a week probably.
It's a lot of coffee, man. You guys are addicts.
We have probably on average 3 cups a day.
Each?
No, I have 2. She has 1.
You say 3 cups. That's 6 cups of coffee a day, man. That's a lot of cups of coffee.
Yeah. No. No. She has 1. I have 2. So that's. I mean, to be fair, they're probably like 16-ounce cups of coffee. So
that is way too much coffee, bro. You need to drink some water.
I do. I drink both. It's better that way.
He's like, there's water in my coffee. Yeah. What did we do for our first date?
Our first date.
The first time we officially hung out. Where did we go?
Alone?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. This is a good question. Back in high school, did we ever hang out?
I know the answer to this one.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I'm going to make you feel bad about it.
Yeah, you are. I'm going to say our first date was a time that you came over to play Smash Bros. Nope. And nobody else was there.
Nope.
Okay, what was it?
Fast Eddie's.
Fast Eddie's.
Remember, we used to get breakfast.
Yeah, we did used to get breakfast. That was good times.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I like Fast Eddie's.
Yeah, me too. They're good.
They are good.
You like their coffee.
They do, yeah. They have good coffee. I remember that.
It's a good place. But yeah, we used to go there and get breakfast and do the talk to the talk. You should. No, don't feel bad. That was so long ago. You have any questions just coming off the brain? I'm trying to read through these quick.
I guess questions that couples would ask. Hey, Paul, you're in the dating phase. What's a question that you would like to ask Emily?
What's my favorite color?
That's a terrible question.
No, it is not. It's something that everyone asks right at the start of dating.
I think it's blue.
I go between blue and red. It's usually red.
Yeah, okay.
You're more like a...
That was like at least a 30% chance.
Yeah, you're more like a yellow guy.
Or
like a olive green.
Here's the thing is I feel like a lot of... I feel like on our podcast, I'll have preferences, but in real life, I don't have as many preferences.
I know, man. You got to land somewhere here. Favorite color?
My favorite color. You're making me choose?
Yep.
I like all the colors. I'm going to say... Oh, no. Actually, I do have one that I've said in the past, at least, and I'll consistently go back to it.
Mac and cheese orange.
It's mac and cheese orange, yeah. How'd you know? But it's specifically the Chester Cheetos.
The Chester Cheetos.
I'd say either teal or maroon.
The suit.
The suit, yeah. That's why I liked it. And then I have this teal, I guess it's more like a turquoise bomber jacket from my dad. That's from the 80s. Oh,
from the 80s.
It's classic.
It's coming back, man. All the 80s stuff.
Yeah.
I'm
still waiting to hear Paul's question.
Yeah, Paul, we're still waiting, but I'm still reading.
What question would you want to ask Emily?
What the heck is this one? He's still thinking. Ready?
All right, let us know.
What's my favorite smell? Yours. Fresh ground coffee.
That is a really good smell. That's pretty good, man. That might be my favorite smell.
Nailed it.
What's your favorite smell?
You'll never get this.
Erica's perfume.
No, she barely ever wears perfume. It is this smell when you walk. This will make no sense to you, okay? You either probably.
Is it the smell of leather?
No, when you walk into... Well, one, I do like the smell of old books, but it's not my favorite one.
Oh, yeah.
It's when you walk into like an older basketball gym. Not one that's like super like sweaty smelling, but one that has like an older one that they still air out and stuff, but it like has this woody type smell.
Huh.
There's something about it. When so Greenway High School has a gym. Whenever I was there, I played phenomenal.
Because you were smelling the vibes.
I used to do camps there growing up, and it was just like when I walk into that gym, just like, it's like home. Wow. I don't know why. Basketball courts, man.
That's awesome.
You know people that are like, I love the smell of rain.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do.
It's fine.
You know what's crazy? There's a name for that. It's petrichor.
Petrichor. Yeah.
What also is crazy is the smell petrichor is literally just rain droplets lifting dust particles into the air. It's just you smelling dirt, essentially.
Yeah. You know what else is weird? There's the people that are like, they can smell the different types of smells on different types of flowers. They all just smell the same to me. I'm like, this just kind of smells like a different type of grass.
It smells like plant.
Just, lovely plant smell. Like people are like, I love the smell of roses or daisies. And I'm like, it smells like a plant, man.
Yeah. The only one I'll say is like, there are some plants, but they're all herbs. Like, think about this. Basil, mint, rosemary.
Yeah, I was just talking about flowers.
Yeah. We should make bouquets out of those, though.
We should. Mint bouquet.
Nice and sniffy. It'd probably be really expensive, actually.
Probably. I was going to say something else on flowers, but I don't remember.
Were you going to talk about cilantro?
I bet you know how taste...
You weren't going to talk about cilantro.
No, I wasn't going to.
Cool.
You know how taste is mostly smell? It's like 90% of your smell.
I don't believe it, man.
Dude, it is.
I don't know. 90%?
I get a sinus infection every year. Right around this time.
And you're telling me you can't taste chicken soup?
Can't taste anything when I have a sinus infection. It's bad usually.
I think you got your tongue doesn't work.
Anything can't taste. But.
What? Is that you too, Paul? Can you not taste anything when you have a stubby nose?
Taste is 80% smell.
I don't believe it's 80%. Where are these numbers coming from?
Science, man.
That you can't just say science.
I can. I just did. Science.
Well, you can't. You can physically say it. That's fair. I'll grant you that.
Yep.
But I still don't believe it.
But we'll Google it later because obviously that tells us all the answers. But hang on. I'll go back to get past the number. Whatever percent.
But let me say.
Smell is important to taste, right? Smell is important to taste. So if smell is important to taste, can you smell the difference in the flowers? Like big difference?
No.
But do you think you'd be able to taste the difference in the flowers?
Yeah, probably. I think I could.
Isn't that weird? That doesn't make sense to me. How are smell and taste linked? I'm trying to agree with you in some way.
Yeah, so why you say 90%?
I'm just saying that's what the science says.
Science is wrong, man. I think that's one of those wives' tales. That's a wives' tale.
I think that is probably accurate, but maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Paul has
80%.
Who posted that?
Literally all of the internet.
All the internet.
All the internet.
It was on
it.
Facebook.
All the internet's posting a lot of stuff right now.
What is... Oh.
Are you coming up with the question?
No. I was reading two at the same time. That's impossible. Do I have any allergies?
Yes. Shoot, what are they? Yes, it's nuts. Tree nuts.
Yep.
And what's the other one? Shoot.
Paul and I share this one.
You share one? It's not avocado. Wait, it is avocados. Wait. It's avocados.
No, wrong.
It's not corn. I know that.
Nope. It's not a food.
It's not a food. Cats.
Cats.
Yeah.
Cats
We've talked about that on here before.
They're the worst.
Cats and
I'm allergic to the actual animal and the play, ironically. Yeah.
What about the Cat in the Hat?
Nope. Different. Not allergic.
It's from a different realm.
Yeah, different era.
And smaller because he's from Whoville.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Is he from Whoville?
No, what? No.
Yeah, he goes and hangs out with the Who's. Doesn't he?
What?
That's not what he does? I'm pretty sure the Cat in the Hat book, he's hanging out with the Who's.
What? Kind of weird.
I'm looking up a photo of the Cat in the Hat right now.
All right.
And I'm going to tell you if he's hanging out with a Who.
Are you allergic to anything?
No. Not that I
don't
know
think
of.
you are. Because you've never once been like sneezing. I don't know if I've ever heard you sneeze. Are you a loud sneezer? Are you a dad sneezer?
It depends on the time. Honestly. Also depends where I'm at. I can completely control it. But
Paul, have
sometimes
you
I'm just
ever
gonna
heard
let it
Alex
out.
sneeze?
No.
Yes, you have. Here's the thing. This is a thing that I don't know why I've talked about this before, but nobody knows how other people sneeze until they realize they don't know how they sneezed, and then they'll start to take note of it.
No, man. No. I know Paul has sneezed in front of me. Like, definitively. I know
that's fine.
And I'm sure you know I sneeze in front of you because I'm like a 7 sneezer type person. If I sneeze, it's like I'm dying.
Yeah.
And it happens like every other week here.
Yeah.
And you're a part of it. You know, I have no recollection. I have a real good memory. No recollection of you ever sneezing.
Man, maybe I've never sneezed.
Are you a robot?
No.
Remember he was talking about
put a
trying to
captcha
get
in front of me.
robots to sniff things. You remember that?
Yeah.
It's progressive, okay?
And he
For
doesn't
my
believe
kind.
he doesn't believe that taste is linked to smell. You're a freaking robot.
Well, it's two different processing
You're
systems.
a robot. All right. New
Put a
conspiracy.
captcha in front of me. I'll win it.
Oh yeah.
I'll
Well,
do
here's the best question we have.
Wait, why are we not doing this at the end?
Let's
do it now.
I was just making it up.
We'll peek in the middle.
No. What?
Ooh.
Nice pop. Okay, this is not the best one. We'll say that one. If I could bring a famous person back to life, who would it be?
Zwingli. No, I don't know. Let's see. Who would it be?
I feel like we got to think about our own answers first. Do you have an answer to this? Like a definitive answer right away?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd probably choose some sort of somebody from the Bible.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't? Who would you choose?
Well, I mean, they're in the Bible. They're referenced, but Alexander the Great.
Why?
Because that man conquered the whole known world.
But why would you want to bring him back?
I just want to talk to him.
You think you're gonna bring Alexander the Great back to life? And he's gonna be like, let's get a coffee.
Yeah, man. I want to know what was going. Here's the thing. I like the war stuff, right? I like the strategy stuff. This guy was like in his early 20s.
Okay.
When he starts battling.
Yeah.
And he's like becomes king at like 26. Because he's just so good at destroying everyone. Like no one could stop him.
Right.
That's incredible.
He was just incredible.
Like, what was going on in that guy's mind? If you put him, you gave him 6 months to train in chess. Bet you he's a grandmaster.
No way.
Guaranteed. Oh, yeah. Dude, that kind of strategic mind to take over all of the known world pretty much, that's incredible.
That is incredible.
Like, not only do you have to be good at fighting, which also, how cool would it be to see him sword fight?
That would be pretty cool. Honestly, it'd be cool to see anybody sword fight.
Yeah.
Well, not any.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
This is totally unrelated.
I'm so ready.
Are swords cool?
Yeah, totally. What are you kidding me?
Okay. Are people with swords cool?
What people?
Just in
general.
general.
You mean like somebody who owns a sword?
Owns a sword.
Yeah, I think people who own swords, maybe multiple.
Are you being honest right now?
Yeah, I mean,
I think you're lying.
No, I don't. I don't think
lying.
objectively people who own swords are cool. But I do think the fact that they own a sword is cool.
So Eric and I are watching TikTok,
yeah.
right? This video comes up.
I'll have you know, I own 2 swords.
Really?
But I don't keep them in my apartment.
Where?
They're my parents.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. This TikTok comes up.
Yeah.
And the guy goes, "Our sword's cool." As an owner of swords, multiple
Obviously,
that are sitting right over there in the corner. I was like, yeah. And I audibly answered, even though it's just my wife and I watching TikTok. I was like, yes. Like very proudly. And they were like, "Are people that own swords cool?" And I was like, yes. And they were like, "No." And Erica just starts dying laughing. It was so funny to her. And I was like, well.
That's pretty good.
This
funny.
is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And then she thought it was so funny that we kept watching the same
one.
Because she wanted to laugh at me because I was so confident in the fact that, yes, people that own swords are cool. And she said they were not.
You know what, man? You got to block out the haters.
Block out the haters. Have you seen that video?
No, I haven't.
Have you seen that Vine where the kid puts these glasses on, these tiny glasses, and says, "This is blocking out my haters"? So funny. You don't even know what that's from.
I didn't know. All
right, Paul, give us a question.
Is this a question that you want to ask your girlfriend?
Sure.
Okay. Does she listen to the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Better than some people.
Then you better text.
Habit.
What?
Most annoying habit.
That
Of
you
yours?
have? Oh, of your own.
Yes.
Oh,
That
easy.
we think of you or of each other.
No, that you think of yourself.
Yeah, that you think of yourself. Yeah.
Oh, my own most annoying habit?
I think you think your most annoying habit is...
I don't even know what I think my most annoying habit is.
I was trying to think of something. I was trying to just say it and like make it, in my brain. And it didn't
come
work.
to life.
Yeah.
Is your most annoying habit looking at colors and then being like, "That's that," and it's not?
No.
Dang it!
I would say
most annoying. So
I think about myself.
The one that annoys you personally.
About yourself.
The most.
About myself.
Yes.
Oh, so my own least like habit.
Yeah.
My most
The thing
undesirable
you do
habit.
that you don't like that you do.
Okay, I thought we were talking about a habit of mine that I think is annoying to other people.
No. Well, it could be.
Yeah,
but it's just
it
something
could
you
be.
look at yourself and you're like, I know that this is annoying. It's hard because you got to be honest.
I know. I'm trying to think. I think throughout my life I've been like I'm a loud guy.
You got a loud laugh.
I got a loud laugh.
I know because I edit the podcast.
Yeah, I know. It's annoying. But I think that was something that was I thought was a bad thing growing up because I think people were annoyed at me for being loud, And I think to an extent, like, that's warranted. Like, because you can be over the top. Like, and I kind of am at times. And especially as a kid, I watched this video of me and my friend Micah, like, doing our YouTube channel when we were like 12 or whatever. Didn't have an actual channel, but we took videos of it.
It's pretty sweet, man.
Hilarious. Also, the worst thing I've ever watched to myself. It's absolutely terrible.
You cringe the whole time.
Oh, it was so bad. And the best part about watching it is Micah is not an over-the-top individual, right? Micah is very subtle. Mm-hmm. He's not an extrovert. He's an introvert. Makes subtle jokes.
Yeah.
And so the entire time, it's me just being loud and obnoxious, and then you hear these occasional like quips from Micah. Hilarious.
Yeah. I feel like when you guys played Dinosaur, you were definitely like T-Rex pterodactyl territory. You were going main thing.
Yeah,
you were going make some noise, and he was more like Velociraptor. Like, he's there. He's got an important part, but he's just kind of like background. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's like the Dr. Alan, whatever his name is from Jurassic Park. Dr. Alan Grant? What's his name?
I don't know. Yeah.
Grant.
Sure.
He's just observing.
Yeah. Okay. That's what you think yours is?
So I don't know if I'd say that now, because I feel like I'm not as trying to be the center of attention as I used to be. But I think I still have a...
That's what I was going to say, because you've told me that before.
Yeah.
The center of attention thing.
I think that now I still like try to make jokes out of most things. I think that's something I get annoyed of myself.
Yeah.
Is like... Sometimes I'll catch myself and I'm like, I don't need to make a joke right now. Like, I can be a little bit serious.
They were being serious and I made a joke into it.
Yeah. So I think that would probably be it.
Yeah. You didn't let me answer for you. You just went, man.
Well, isn't that what the question was? It was our own that we thought was annoying?
No, that was the question, and then I was going to guess yours. That's what we've been doing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. Well, what is yours? You tell me yours. We flipped it around this time.
I don't know, I got a lot of annoying habits. I'm super OCD, man. That's like, my wife has to live with me, so I know how annoying that is for her.
Yeah.
But that leads to like, I expect things to be done a particular way. And that's pretty annoying to a lot of other people, because I'm like, you did it wrong.
So you think your particularity? Particularity?
Yep, exactly.
Okay. I can see that. I think it comes in handy sometimes. Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
When you're painting a room.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Well, there's still some misses here, but don't look at it. It can come in handy, but like when it's all the time and you feel like you can't turn it off, it's kind of annoying, because you're like, you know what? It doesn't really matter how the towel's folded to 98% of the people. I'm part of the 2% where I'm like, no, there's a right way to fold a towel, and you've done it wrong.
Right.
So
I think,
but that's also how I grew up.
I think what's something that's kind of interesting about some of the things we've uncovered today is in our podcast, a lot of times you have a particular idea and I'm very like go with the flow.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, yeah, I can see that. And then we just end up talking about it.
Yeah, exactly. But also that's just why the internet helps, because we just pull stuff off of there.
Yeah.
You ready for the last one?
I am. Paul, great question, by the way.
Good question, Paul. Very introspective. Well done. Golf clap. Good answer. We're practicing for Family Feud still. Good answer.
This is also an addition tape, just so.
Last one. Well, we'll see. Good one.
Sure.
Yeah, whatever. If you could be an animal, what would it be? So if I could be an animal, what do you think I would be?
I think you would be... I think you think the scariest animal is a bear. But what animal would you... I think you'd be a wolf. Paul nodded. He agreed with me. He thinks you'd want to be a wolf too. No, you'd want to be a peregrine falcon. What did you say the last time? The one that
peregrine
dives?
Falcons are cool.
Yeah.
But no, that's not what I'd be. I'd be a penguin.
You want to be a penguin?
Yeah, I'd want to be a penguin.
Why a penguin?
One,
slide
communal
on their
life.
bellies.
Yeah, and they slide on their bellies. And they're extremely clumsy.
That's
which is hilarious.
All you've ever wanted. Wait.
It's just hilarious.
You'd want to be... You want to be clumsy? Or you just want to be around other clumsy
penguins.
Yeah.
They like smack each other with their flippers and stuff. It's hilarious. And they're just cool. They swim really fast.
Yeah, they do. They get eaten a lot though.
Yeah, that's why you gotta stay in the pack, man. They get eaten when they're out by themselves.
Yeah.
Being dum-dums. Well, they're usually hunting for food.
For their family. for their family.
But yeah, I would be a penguin for sure. I mean, sliding on your belly in the snow and ice. That's just penguin snowboarding.
Man, I
love
listen,
snowboarding.
That's cool. But I would hate to live in the North Pole. Like,
why?
Penguins have the most they got nice community lives and whatnot, but they never see anything other than ocean and snow. I mean, ice.
You never see anything other than dirt and cacti.
That is such an oversimplification.
So is the Antarctica thing.
No, it is.
They see polar bears.
Yeah, right. They see animals.
Seals. They see humans because we go and observe them.
That's still like a fraction of the thing. Imagine if all you saw. Imagine if your life was you were on the top of a Costco building and you could never get down.
If I had all of my friends with me, who cares?
That's a decent point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How good's their community life?
Have you not seen Happy Feet?
Well,
how would you not want to be a part of that, man? That sounds incredible.
Hold on.
Phenomenal movie.
If we're gonna compare movies, I honestly, Surf's Up is better. Okay. Surf's Up is so much.
Okay, whatever.
Surf's Up
I'm
is
not
so
getting
much,
into this with you.
It is, and guess what he does? He leaves, and he goes and he explores the world. And he has a much better time.
So he leaves his friends. So you think it's a better time to leave your friends in your community than just be with the people that love you?
Right.
So it was a pointless journey.
No, it wasn't a pointless journey. He met Big Z. He won a surfing competition.
He went and found himself. Oh.
Listen, he became friends with Chicken Joe, who won the surfing competition because he sacrificed himself. What a wholesome thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Guy also sacrificed all his friends to go out and have an adventure. Sounds like a jerk to me.
He still went back to see them.
Still left him.
Whatever.
Still left him. Happy Feet, it's all about how young penguin comes into his own and embraces his differences and learns to bring a community even closer. No one leaves. No one abandons anyone. Just saying.
You want to be the dancing penguin from Happy Feet?
Yes. Who wouldn't want to be that?
I wouldn't want to be that. You want? Guess what animal I'd want to be? It's not the one you're going to immediately think of.
I'm going to say a...
Wait. Let me figure it out on my own.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, I know.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
You ready? All right, I'm going to try and narrow this down. Just a little.
Mm-hmm. You're never going to guess it.
Air, land, or sea? Just give me that.
You don't have an initial guess? I want to hear your initial guess, then I'll give you
my initial guess was a dolphin.
I thought you were going to say mantis shrimp because I talk about it so much. It's neither of those. It's a land animal.
Gorilla. Because you want to be strong. Protect your family.
Nope. Don't want to be a gorilla.
And
giraffe. I do like giraffes.
Talk about an awful life, man. All they do is just whip their neck around and they die trying to defend nothing.
Life's a party, man.
Yeah. What is it?
It's got opposable thumbs. Not a gorilla. It's not a monkey.
Baboon.
Nope.
Don't know.
It's not a monkey or an ape.
Don't know.
I want to be a raccoon.
Gosh.
Think about it.
Trash panda. You want to live in trash.
Okay. Well,
I have a miserable life as a penguin where I have family and stuff. And your go-to is a raccoon that lives in garbage by itself and no one likes it.
Have you seen the lives of raccoons? They're having a great time. They're eating garbage like it's freaking steak and potatoes. They love it.
They're not having a great time. That's why they're vicious. And they have rabies all the time.
Yeah, but I'd be a non-rabies one, obviously. Listen.
I'm listening.
I'd sneak around. I'd grab shiny things. Create a little collection. I'd sell them to my other raccoon friends for more shiny things. And I'd swindle them.
I don't think they sell the shiny things. They're pretty much, they don't like each other.
No, they always walk around with like 2-3 people. Or people.
They don't like each other.
2-3 raccoons. Though. I've seen them all feeding together, being fine.
You've seen?
I've seen them. They eat at my house.
He's like, we actually don't have trash pickup. We just have raccoons as a part of our
they're huge
apartment cleanup crew. Just raccoon guys.
I'd own a giant dumpster. I'd be like the mob boss of this dumpster. And then in order for the animals to get in and get all the, I'd get. Oh no! Hold on, this is my time.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd get a dumpster. I'd commandeer a dumpster.
Okay.
By somewhere with a lot of really good food, like a really nice restaurant, or maybe like a Costco.
Okay.
Maybe a Winco. Probably a Winco, because I feel like they'd be less likely to get rid of raccoons. A lot of food, anyway. Right? Then I would charge the other raccoons shiny things in order for them to come and feast on my garbage.
Yeah. Here's my problem.
What?
With your logic here.
Yeah.
You're talking about being the kingpin raccoon, right?
Yeah.
How do I say this delicately? Of the three of us in this room, if we were all raccoons, you're last place, buddy.
Doesn't matter. You're talking about being the happy feet one.
Hang on. Here's why.
Why?
To be the kingpin raccoon, kingpin of any animal.
Yeah, right.
You got to be able to fight.
That's fine. I'm a raccoon now. It's different. It's instinctual.
No, there's still an aspect of top dog, man. Paul was going to be top raccoon.
I'm saying my whole life
he
changed.
knows raccoon karate.
No, what? That would be awesome.
Because we become the animal. You don't just become an animal and then you just lose all of you.
Yeah, but my whole life changes, right? Once I become an animal, I can't focus on anything else other than being an animal, right?
Right.
I'm not like, going to work.
Right, but I'm just saying, like,
not like
the personality trait that you'd bring in, you're not a fighter, man. I don't think you have the personality of being kingpin raccoon.
Listen, you're not understanding, all right? I have at this point one goal in life, and it's become kingpin raccoon. Yeah, I got nothing else, all right?
A lot of people have goals, but they don't have the drive to get there. I'm just saying, I don't see you being kingpin raccoon.
Hey, sometimes desperation makes it happen.
Fourth in command. That's the best I give you.
That's fine. We'll see whenever I become a raccoon.
And also, Walmart, man. Walmart should be the place you should go.
Nah.
Have you seen Tiger King?
What?
Have you seen Tiger King?
No.
The docu
Yeah, right.
series.
I remember it. No, I've not seen it.
Okay. So, with that, all the meat that he feeds to his lions,
sure,
most of it came from Walmart. It's all expired meat.
Doesn't matter,
They throw out a ton of expired meat.
The problem with that is they also throw out a whole bunch of other stuff because they're not
a bunch of shiny stuff, man. That's what I'm saying.
That's the problem. I can't have a bunch of shiny stuff be in a place where I charge people to get in and I charge them shiny stuff. Doesn't make any sense. They're just gonna bring up more shiny stuff to get back in. I have to have the place that is exclusively just food, things to eat.
You're trying to charge them meal costs.
Meal costs, exactly.
Only.
It's an exclusive club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're just trying to be the fine dining restaurant of raccoons.
Yeah, exactly.
I still think you got to bulk up as a raccoon then. What are you gonna lift? You gonna lift the shiny stuff?
Yeah, I mean, think about this. At this point, I'm the only raccoon that's been a human. You know, probably.
Yeah.
Unless there's others.
But that might make you softer because they're crazy, man. You ever seen raccoons that are crazy?
Probably, but
you might want to get rabies.
Maybe.
That'll probably help you defend.
Maybe I would. I might. Here's what I do. I'll bulk up right away. Right? I'll be alone. I'll find some well-meaning vet or something like that who wants to take care of this raccoon that's, not as vicious as other ones. And I'm going to lift their weights all the time. I'm going to get the 2.5 pounders in there, do some bench press.
I feel like I leave maybe a 5 pound by the end. Yeah.
Oh, 2.5 in each.
Oh.
Yeah. Not just one.
5 pounds in each. You see a little raccoon just staring at you like, what's up, man?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want none of this.
At that point, I'm doing squats because, raccoons got small legs. They you don't have to go very far.
Yeah.
I'll do those. I'll beef up, go out in the world. I'll get a suit, a little tiny suit, get it off the doll.
Wait, why do you got a suit?
I'm not going to have the finest dining restaurant of all the raccoon town without a suit.
No, man, I think you got to go gangster raccoon. That's kingpin.
That's pretty cool. I
might
do that.
Yeah. You're not mafia.
Italian.
You gotta be
Italian gangster. Okay, I like that.
Yep.
Cool. You can be my second in command.
Sounds good. As a penguin?
As a penguin. We would be so awesome.
People start getting out of line and just flip them.
I have never wanted
to be
any of our ideas to be a TV show more than right now.
All right, before we end, because we only have like half
2
a minute
minutes
left.
Yep.
Which animal should Paul be? I think an owl.
I think.
So we can watch our back and his own back.
That's pretty good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's on the lookout.
I like that. I'm cool with that.
And he's got the talent.
And big old wings scare people away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the clock. All right, words of wisdom. Let's do this. Give them the wisdom.
Shoot, if you got a witch who comes and tries to curse you and make you into an animal, choose wisely, because I mean, a lot of them got rabies. So
Penguins don't. Just saying.
how do you know?
As far as we know.
Owls don't.
Have you ever researched penguin diseases?
Yes.
Good for you. I didn't.
Did a whole class presentation on penguins. I did.
Oh, on penguins,
On
not
penguins.
penguin disease. Okay,
No.
got it.
Anyways, well, you learned a lot about us. We learned a lot about ourselves and each other. And I remember now that his birthday is January 17th.
Nice.
We both have a 7. That's how I remember.
There you go.
Yeah. Thanks for listening. We love you. Remember, stay off.